What's up, YouTube? I've had several requests for me to make this or to show people how to make it, so I was going to let everybody see this. I'm going to try to give an explanation about it. This is a 20 round Savage Axis Model 10, Model 11. It's a 20 round pmag. And basically what I've done is, this is the top right here. We cut the top of the pmag off pretty close to even, just like that. And I know this is not a 308, but this is a 223. And so what I done is I cut the pmag right where the catch is. I cut it straight across there for that little lip right there. And basically what I done, you all know what this is. This is a standard Savage 308, 243, 222 to 250. And basically what I done is took the magazine apart and I cut, basically match this up. Pretend this is the base of the pmag, and I shaped this right here. You see this is a slight curve, and what you'll have to do is you'll have to shape it to fit that. And what I done is I just used a piece of round pipe and laid a piece of sandpaper over it and just worked it back and forth like this until I got the shape I wanted. And then basically I used this little piece right here as a template. And what I done is I put that little piece on there and evened up the sides and the edges and got it pretty much where I wanted it. And I just traced the inside and traced the outside, so I had pretty much an idea of where I wanted to cut. And then I take a Dremel and cut that line, cut the middle of it out to where it's an open bottom. And I'll show you what I mean if you can see. I don't know if you can see on here, but it's basically see-through. See that? And then what I done is just kind of roughed it up a little bit, cleaned it with acetone, get it all clean and nice and everything, and mixed up some JB Weld, and JB welded your plate to your magazine body, just like this. And you JB weld that together. And I put plenty of JB weld on it, acetone, roughed it up, so it's going to stick, and it's going to stick well. And the follower, what I had to do was I used the original pmag follower so that I could hook the spring into it, and I basically cut the top off the pmag follower to where it's completely flat all the way around, and roughed it up and everything like that. And then I glued the original Savage follower straight to the top of it, just like that. And what that does is that gives me the center feed when it comes up through the magazine, like that. Because a pmag is a stagger feed. And it's really worked out well. It's a good, really worked out well. And there it is. And you can do the same thing with a Model 10. Basically the difference in a Model 10 and the Axis or a Model 11 is this little plastic clip right here, which is the weak point of the Savage magazine on the Axis or anything like that. Because basically on a Model 10, this little, your magazine clips into this notch right here in the front with that little metal tab in the front. But the bases, You can do the exact same thing with a base on a Model 10. Just cut the middle out, and you can JB weld it, or however you feel necessary. I'll give a little quick demonstration on loading this. I got some 243 rounds right here, and it's basically pushed down like any magazine. Nothing different. Now, one thing I will say is I didn't want to mess up my factory mag because it fits so good in the gun, is I just ordered another mag and basically cut it apart. It's $30 that you don't want to cut apart, but and I don't know if you can see, but I got one in there that I didn't push back. So let's pop these out. It's just like any magazine. You got to feed them all to the rear. But it functions flawlessly. I've not had any problems. You might have to tweak on here and there. Basically what you do is, once you get the base JB welded to the body, what you want to do is go in there with a Dremel tool and clean up all that inside. But you want it to squeeze out. You want all that to squeeze out so that it gets a good seal on everything. And then go back later and Dremel it out. You want to leave as much as you can. And what I did right here is I just run some masking tape or something around so the JB weld wouldn't look sloppy. It's a fairly straight line. But before the JB weld dried, I just peeled that up. No problem. And you can sand JB weld, you can paint it, But if I had my choice, I would probably start with a 10 rounder. 20 rounders, tall, heavy, But this is what I had, and that's what I used. So there's 20 rounds right there. See how it goes from a double feed to a single feed? Very nice, very nice. And then I just painted it black, spray paint, painted it black. Now, one thing on the Axis mags is these little plastic clips in here are what holds your magazine body, your metal magazine body to the base. On a Model 10, they're metal, but on the Axis and some Model 11s, they're plastic. So on this one, what I done is I just basically JB welded the body to the feet. Basically feed lips is what these are. But I ended up JB welding it because I had one of the clips break. But now that thing's solid as a rock. It's just as solid as any pmag or any polymer mag, at least. Maybe not metal, but any polymer mag for sure. And what I'll do, guys, is I'll put up another video of the functioning in the rifle. I'll have to set the camera up again. But if you have any questions, just message me. Thanks.